Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Here are the starters for the sophomores. Connect out there with Song. Then there's Risachet. Then it's Castle. And it's McCain in at the point. Here's the break. 9 feet out. Connects, the jumper drops.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well-known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career. Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Song, and Song throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
You brought the big stage these young guys around tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Bailey, banked in off the glass.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Here's Castle. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The sophomores need to get off a shot. Connect. No good.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a...
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
We always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And so it's the sophomores with it, trailing by 2.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
He takes it in, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Here's Risachet. Pass to McCain. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. The sophomores making a switch here. Edie's checked in. Here's Bailey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Bailey's got 5 now.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
First team foul.
Here's Edie. 5 to shoot. Pass to Castle. Shoots over Harper. Castle misses. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's McCain. They set the pick. And a wide open look for Song. It's good from long range. He's got 7.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And he converts the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so it's the sophomores with it. It's a 5-point game. Driving the lane. Castle misses. Rebound by sophomores.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Song. Got a piece of it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Collier, he's checked in for the sophomores. Here's Song. No good on the quick 3.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Edey. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Castle. They get a hand on it. And here comes the break. Here's Harper. Plays it up and banks it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Edey. Here's McCain. Pass to Edey. Shot clock at 5. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Harper. Can they get it? No good on the layup. And it's the rookies now, leading by 12. Inside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
Over to the wing. Here's Collier. That one, no good. The rookies on offense. It's a 14-point game. Offensive rebound. Outside Harper. Over Rizachet. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 11 points.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And there's the drive. And it's Rizachet missing.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Harper, no good. They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
And it's Collier missing. Fires the 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Rookies lead by 19. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And for the sophomores, they've got Rizachet, Collier out there with Edey, and it's Carrington in at the 2-guard spot.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Puts the move on. He lays it in.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Collier. Now Rizachet. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it goes down 2 points. Collier's got his first 2 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Pass to Filipowski. Over Edey. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The rookie's on offense. Takes it inside. That one drops for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And yes, it's good. Carrington's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Collier, that's good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The rookies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for your
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
substitution on the court.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Collier. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the 3 ball is good. 6 points for him.
How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he gets some grief for that shot in a regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
Here's McCain.
Rookies foul call. Number 7. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your rookies.
Here's Collier. Pass to connect. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Rizachet. Oh, good with the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
There's the lob to the hoop. There's the steal. With his first shot attempt, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's McCain. To halt the run, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
It's hauled in by the sophomores. Edie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rizachet with it. Pass to Edie. Shoots a fader. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for the sophomores. Ware's checked in, and Buzelis subbed in for Rizachet. Pass to Castle. Ripped away. And they're pushing it up. Here's Harper. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Harper's got 13.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's McCain. He's got 6. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Pass to McCain. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Clock at 6.
2 minutes left.
Shoots over Filipowski. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The rookies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Stars checked in for the sophomores. Rizachet is coming in for Buzelis. Both good from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Rizachet, out to the right wing. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. .121 left now here in the second. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Here's McCain. 8 points for him. Pass to connect. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And sort of a revelation this season. He's quickly established himself as one of the league's top young players.
And that's always impressive to see because there were a lot of people who had their doubts about him. But he seems to thrive on proving those people wrong, and he's off to a good start.
The sophomores shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he makes the first. He's off on the second. And it's rookie's ball beyond the arc. And that's good for 2. 6 points for him.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
Here's Castle. Here's the floater. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. And it's Rizichet with the rebound. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Harper. Pulls it up. And Rizichet, the bucket on the assist by Connect. Rookies with the ball. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. 20 points for him. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Rookies ahead, just dominating this one. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right, and the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
Here's Bailey. Bucket is good. Bailey's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the rookies.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
And for the sophomores, Rizichet is out there with Connect. Then it's Czar. Then it's Castle. And it's McCain in at the point guard. Castle misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Rizichet.
Rookie's foul. Abraham, first personal foul, first team foul.
And he lobs it up. Harper with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And McCain pulls it down. The sophomores on offense. Pass to Castle. Misses the 3.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. With the drive. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Castle. They set the screen. Can't nail the jumper.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 24.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
To the paint. Here's McCain. It's blocked.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Here's Risachet. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first free throw is good. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Sinks the triple. Risachet's got 9 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Shot clock at 6. The rookies need to get a shot off here. Misses the wing 3. Pass to McCain. And the dunk by Risachet.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Harper. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Connect. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Bailey. And rebounded by Connect. Here's McCain. 8 points for him. Pass to Risachet. Here's Castle. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Bailey. Count it from 12. Bailey's got 4 this quarter. And the sophomores with possession here. Here's Castle to the inside. Here's Sarr. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's now 9 points for Alex Sarr. Here's Filipowski. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Harper. Now Risachet, 11 points in the game. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. 20 feet out. The second chance effort. Rebounded by Castle. And the sophomores with possession here. Sarr with it. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Here's Castle. Pass to Rizichet. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now here's Harper. He's tightly guarded. Shot's good by Filipowski.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Here's Rizichet. He's got 13. Fires for three. Rookies with the rebound. 58 seconds left to play in the third. And he drives in.
And then slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sarr sets the screen for Rizichet. And he's good on the three ball. Rizichet's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Sophomores. Harper with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Rizichet with it. 16 points for him. Down low. Here's Connect. Doesn't go for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Rookies ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. A night none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Pass to Collier. Here's Edey. The jump hook, and he makes that one. Edey's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Sophomores. Taking a look at the Sophomores, we've got Collier. Edey out there with Connect, and it's Ware in at the 4. Sophomores grab the miss. Edey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Lets a floater go. That one no good. Puts up a 3, drills the three-pointer.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Has to Ware. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. From outside, off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Here's McCain. Cans the shot from the wing. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. for three. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Here's Edie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the away.
The first one falls. The sophomores making a switch here. SARS checked in.
Substitution on the court.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Launches a three. Edie with the rebound. Edie's got his 6th rebound on the night. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's McCain. No good on the shot. With the floater. And Sarr pulls it down. And the sophomores with possession here. Here's Collier. Pass to connect. Here's McCain. There's a good screen. Lets the three fly. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Trying his luck from deep. They get the rebound. From past the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Pass to Sarr. Here's Collier. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
The sophomores making some changes. Rizachet is coming in for Edie, and Castle is subbed in for Collier.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Count it.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Castle.
Rookies foul call. Number 22. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Pass to Sarr. They set the pick. Shoots the three. Rebounded by the rookies. From 18 feet away. Good, he hits the jump shot.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Here's McCain. Pass to Rizachet. 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. That one goes. Count it. Rizachet has got 14 points now in the second half. Out to the right wing. Driving to the basket.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? With that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit. I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching, but I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979.
Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Remaining.
Plays it up off the glass. R3DBARZ got 22.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's McCain. Now Sarr. And the basket by Castle.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Stolen by Connect. Here's McCain. The quick look, no good that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
13 feet away. Rebound by Sophomores. Here's Castle. Pass to Connect. Here's McCain. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. The shot misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
R3DBARZ with it. Sarr sets the screen for R3DBARZ. No good with the wing jumper.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your rookies, number 22.
Good on both. So it's the rookies taking care of business in this one.
Can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.